point blank range, and I appreciate Heron, man. A real milestone.
Oh my God, his real name is Heron.
MWMNradio.com. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Hello? Brother? Yeah, you must unmute your microphone. Now, I think.
Unmute.
Yeah.
You got me now?
Yeah, I got you now.
All right. What's up with you, man?
Yeah, we're talking with Heron, Berlin, Germany. Brother, really nice that you find that time to talking to me now.
Finally, we got it together. We figured it out together.
Yeah. Yes. And I will say thanks to Adam King from Australia. He connected us. Is that right?
Oh yeah, man, that's my guy, man. Shout out to my guy, man. Yep, Rapology, man. Shout out to
Rapology. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, brother. No, really nice. Can you please introduce yourself, brother? Can you say please your name?
Of course.
Yeah.
All the way from Compton, California. It is international recording artist Urg7 DigiGod.
Wow. Yeah, brother. I heard a lot from you. Also, something like this here.
Yo, it's the DigiGod Urg7. Just want to give a shout out to all my folks in Berlin, Germany. Yo, shout out to my man E-Row.
Yes, brother. Yeah. Thanks for that again. Yeah.
Sir, you a master out there. You grab that thing so quick, and you know how to snatch those clips and take that audio and put things together. I love your work.
Oh, thanks, brother. Thanks. Yeah, brother. No, I would say I read a lot from you. I see there your bio, and I read there you start to playing. You was something like 6 or 7, start to playing on the piano. Then you move into a flute. I would say my little daughter, she's now 9 years old, playing also flute and clarinet. But yeah, brother, for me, really, I would say I'm really, I read your whole topic there, a bit bio about you, see you performing with people like Wu-Tang, Exhibit, Chaka Khan, yeah, brother, Outkast, the list goes on and on. There's a lot of people. So also you're an actor. I say, yeah, I must talk to this brother.
It's much appreciated, man. Look, a lot of times you get out here and you start to do what you call your career or the thing that you think you love and or want to do, or some people even look at it as a job. And you get lost in the sauce. You get pulled into the matrix, and you don't get to sit down and talk to people. You're too busy in your trailer. Sometimes you're studying scripts. You got a handful of scripts you may have to study, and you just don't have sometimes you can't make the time for these things. But see, these things that you're doing are important, because without you, everything I'm studying this big script for, got this big script, right? So everything I'm studying this big script for,
Yeah.
without you, the people won't have a heads up to even know what that's about, because I'm so wrapped up in what I'm doing. So you have to be able to put this, you have to learn this, you have to know this by a certain amount of time. It's pressure. You have lines in here, your character, but you got to be able to put that thing down, man, step away from that thing, and then sit down, reset, recharge, and then do something else. And then when you come back to it, it's even fresher, and your mind kind of grabs it faster because you were away from it. So you have to be able to put that stuff down and do these interviews and talk to great guys like you. People have no idea what that film is or that it's coming. You just told them, hey, he's an actor, he does this, he does that. So without you, everything that I'm doing is backwards if I don't sit down with you. So you have to be able to put that thing down, turn the music off, and say, hey, today is Hero.
Brother, man, hey, that is really. I will say I'm a little bit wordless, but I will find now the words for this. I will say, no, you're a great actor. I will say, artist, not actor. You're actor. You're also a musician, an artist, a great artist, entertainer. That is the right word. And why not? People can, I would say, must say, oh yeah, man, he's doing the right things, and give you respect for this, some props. Why not? This is you deserve that. Yeah.
I definitely appreciate it, but Hero, it's not the norm. Most of the time, people look and don't say nothing, or look and act like they don't see, or look and hate on it, or look and criticize and pick it apart. Not everyone wants to say, hey, I see what you're doing. Wow, you're a busy guy. You got your hand in this, you got your hand in that. I'd love to talk about those things. Not everyone's interested with your intellect to be able to come across and talk to people and find out personal things about them that other people may not know. So these interviews are incredible because you don't make them just about the music like you just did. You make it about the artist and the person.
Yeah, no, that is also when I see you, Rapology told me about you, and I see there what is going on there. I see you was on a set there in a Western movie or something like that.
I gotta apologize to you and my fans. It's a music video, and we just got carried away.
but looks really interesting for me. I would say, man, there, what is going on there with all that kind of stuff? So some rifles, cowboy hats.
Man, I can't front. We had a ball, man. It was fun. We had a lot of fun, man. I even took my kids out there, my 2 sons, man. We had a ball, man. We went out to a place in out here in California called Joshua Tree. It's a place there in Joshua Tree called Pioneer Town, and it's a real authentic Western town. Maybe 3, 4, 5 people live in it, and a couple of shop owners come open shops daily to sell cowboy stuff. But this place is authentic Western town, and it's a ghost town. There's nothing there but town. When you go like, wow, this is crazy. And it's still dirt on the ground, and you see old wagons and horseshoes. It was amazing, man. But, we started off shooting one of my videos called Wild West, the Urg7. The song is Urg7, me, Wild West. That's the record. And it's been out for a minute, and I wanted to put some visuals to it. And I didn't really want to do what everybody else was doing traditionally with the thongs and the twerking and the girls and the cowgirls and the horses. And I wanted to do something different and kind of tell a story with mine, because that's how the song was set up. And when I it's reminiscent of Slick Rick's here's not, I can't even think of it right now. Children's story. Not once upon a time.
I mean, yeah. I got you. Yeah.
Kids to kind of sit down, he tells them a story. That's kind of reminiscent of what this thing was when I put it together. I said, I want something like when Slick Rick kind of told his story. That was dope. I kind of want something like that. Not to bite that, but to kind of play off of that and build off of that in my own way as an artist. So when it was time to do this video, everybody had all these ideas. And I said, man, let's just go to a town and just do the record and just have some fun and just whatever we pick up that day, we're gonna put that in the, we'll play around with some guns and we'll, play around.
Yeah, I see that you had some fun. Brother.
The weather was good, man. Hats were flying all day.
Yeah, I see also this. Yeah, I see also this. The hat was flying away. No, really, really, really nice. And then, what is the meaning behind Urg7?
Well, the meaning behind my name is it goes deep. It's kind of spiritual. So a lot of people aren't spiritual. So I talk about it when I'm asked, like by a person like you, a great interviewer who wouldn't let that slide past them. Like you didn't let that. What's your name mean? You ain't getting out of here. I love your interview style. Major question. In the beginning, God created man in his own image. Therefore, you are God. Alphanumeric A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Oh, brother.
Thank you so much, brother.
Gotcha. I got you, brother. That is really amazing. Explaining for this. And yeah, I'm really, I would say, man, I must figure this out. What is the meaning behind this?
Man, that's great, man. That's that question, man, you're incredible. That's all I can say. A lot of people wouldn't even ask that. They would have been talking about all this other stuff, but you
Yeah, brother. No, I'm really also interested in your music, and I see there also a lot of things. And because we're on Zoom here and I can go everywhere, I prepared everything. I'm not really a technical fan like you, brother. I would say I'm only Heron in most cases. But now I'm a little bit wiser in this. In this technical thing now, we see my desktop looks really nice. But now we see some things from you.
Yeah, man. You're on my Internet Movie Data page, and that's a page where I put a lot of my independent films and a lot of the movies that I do go there. And I'm really blessed, man, because I started off just basically pitching music to some of these directors and producers, and now I have a couple of jobs where I put music in indie films, and they've actually noticed that I have a little more talent other than the music, and I've had an opportunity to get some cool roles in a lot of movies and a bunch of stuff on Amazon Prime and Tubi, and just blessed, man. Vivo and Vimeo and a bunch of the other stations. And shout outs to Amazon Prime and Tubi and a bunch of the other places who have my videos. I'm headed for Netflix, man. I've got some stuff on Prime Video. I've got some stuff on DVD, and I just want to keep working. I appreciate any and every role, and I actually appreciate them recognizing me beyond the music that I had other talents.
Wow. No, brother. Yeah, I read this also before. Yeah, you got also a talent for acting, and I think yeah, you're right, and also this you're also producing this. Also, I would say, man, this is a multi-talented artist. Really dope.
Just blessed, man.
Yeah.
Really. I got an opportunity to work with some, some good people early on. I got a chance to work with Stephen Boschko, rest in peace. He's the one who did Cop Rock and New York, NYCity Blue, just a bunch of different shows. He was in charge of a bunch of great shows, and I had an opportunity to work with him. As one of the people who gave me my first big break on TV. But I had been doing plays in church and in school since elementary school. Man, I'd come out wrapped in a sheet. Oh my God! I'd come out wrapped in a sheet, playing one of the three wise men. At church, they put a sheet around you. And, okay, you're one of the three wise men, and you're going to see Jesus. You're going to go see baby Jesus, and here's your frankincense and your myrrh. And you just go play the part. Whether it's school or church. So that's how my acting started. Like way back. My passion for it. It wasn't just about that. It was like really being hands-on and being in stuff in those school productions and church productions, and all through elementary, junior high, and high school. I was always in drama, and a lot of my other buddies were in a band. Like they would play like drums and different instruments in band, but I was in chorus because I used my voice.
Yeah.
Natural, just a natural progression of how things just turned out.
Yeah, because you're doing also some kind of things like voiceovers for, I think, movies, other things.
Yes, sir. Just bless them. Like I said, look, if God gave you a voice like this, and you can make money by sitting here saying, you're listening to the sounds of Hero. Don't touch that dial. I want everybody to kick back and stay tuned right now for Real Talk. If you could sit down and listen to me, Hero, let's make it make sense. Somebody's going to give you check after check after check to talk, and you're going to get paid for that. I mean, God gave you one of the perfect tools that you need to, to be able to maintain yourself down here on this planet.
Yeah, no, you're right, brother. I would say also when I heard this voice is really amazing. But yeah, the person behind this also you're really interesting for me as a character. And yeah, brother, maybe we can go here on your YouTube channel. This is, I think, your YouTube channel, your own YouTube channel. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's me.
Okay, then I see there are a lot of people there, but I will also subscribe your live.
Hey, you know what, man? Wow, I really appreciate that, because as you know, every subscriber helps. Every one of them helps.
Yes. Yeah, brother. Then I see here your head is flying. I don't know. Is this the complete track?
Yeah, that's actually the complete Wild West video should be there. I'm not sure if the one you're on is complete, but there should be a complete one there that says that's the full video. It's like 7 or 8 minutes. But yeah, man, we had an incredible time. This year I've hit the ground running in 2022. I got past some issues in 2021 that I left behind me. I didn't have them anymore as far as in my life or holding me down, or like people would say, hanging over your head like a black cloud. Some of those things left me in 2021. Although I was working hard and working through them and working around them, they were a hindrance. And once those things were lifted and removed from my life, I was able to move a little different and maneuver a little better. So just this year, since the first week of January, we've dropped nine high definition 4K videos, and Wild West is one of them. So I'm so blessed because we just plan to keep shooting hot content all year as much as we can, even into the film. And then I've been offered a hosting job, and I'm already in 2 movies this year. It's just like, you know, you gotta look at the clock and see how much time you got and cut that pie so everything gets a little attention, enough needed attention.
Yes, brother. Yeah, brother. Then I don't know. Maybe you can select one track and we can run one from your tracks here on YouTube or wherever you want to say. Oh, run the track from there. Heron, it's up to you.
Okay, yeah, just run anything, man. I mean, you know, I'm happy with all my content. Like I said, I'm working real hard. It doesn't matter what they see. It matters that you got them there. Hopefully there's enough interesting stuff to have them come back and check it out, because like I just said, we put up 9 brand new ones right now for 2022. So we're working real hard to make sure that we're staying crisp and fresh and trying to give our viewers and subscribers something to watch every time they come.
Okay, but I would say normally I let the artist select the track.
I would watch Wild West. I mean, Wild West is kind of long. Why don't you do something like the freestyle? Do like the boom bap freestyle. That's ill, and it's kind of straight to the point, and it's not as long as Wild West. I don't want to sit here for 8 minutes.
Yeah, but no, brother. In my show, I would say I let the artist select one between 3 tracks. That is not you can select one, and then that is only
giving me 3. I don't want to take an 8-minute video. That's 3 altogether. That one video gonna take up all 3. So I'd rather just play boom bap and then let you get back to your interview.
No, brother. This is I would say I let every artist select by themselves. I'm not really I'm really comfortable with that, because it's also better for promoting them artists. You can start with the slow jam and then you go in faster. You know what I mean? That you know your tracks better than me. Yeah.
Like I said, man, you're awesome, man, and you're really, really appreciated, man. Yeah, you can go ahead, just give them the boom bap freestyle. Go ahead and play that. I think that's pretty ill.
Okay. Then we go with this. Right. Yeah, I always muted. I muted everything, but now I think.
So let me get this straight. 5 people murdered, and the only eyewitness is a fucking dog. There's no need for an attorney. I'm not gonna lawyer up. I'll tell you what the fuck happened. And I'll tell you who the fuck I am. I'm Urg7, DG God. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do with all these fucking lighters? Find one that works, huh? Very funny, guys. Fuck, man. Fucking assholes.
8105, 8105.
I've got 30 dead bodies in a warehouse downtown, 3 of which might pull through and spend the rest of their lives on a ventilator. And the only ones that can tell me what's going on is you and that mutt right there. So, who the heck are you anyways?
Always wanted to be signed to a cool label. Drop niggas in a hole like a pool table. Urg7, you already knew that. Back on the set with the motherfucking boom bap. I'm truly outruly, get hit with the toolie. You niggas Rudy Tooty, faking fruity and straight booty. I'm about to blow like Hootie. Blowfish, you lead a club with no bitch. When I shake with your bitch, and the flow is so sick, no diagnosis. SWAT bomb squads and experts in explosives. Most of these bitches out here ain't focused. I do a disappearing act. Hocus pocus. Most of these niggas out here on some broke shit, ho shit. Bitch niggas sweet like hostess. Homie, I cook beef, deep fried, roasted. Crack me at a party and I shine like a glow stick. Now all these rappers mad at me, cause when I strike it's precise and with minimal casualties. So many bodies get funeral home coupons. Shoot out the Grey Yukon, you spill your Grey Poop on. Whatever shit you on, I'm on some better shit. Here's a spoon, open your mouth and take your medicine. Forever unforgotten, bitches spotting, niggas still plotting. These rappers cheesy, potatoes all rotten. Messing with the monster, hip hoppers, funksters, kidnapped, fucked in the ass, thrown in a dumpster. And it get worse, you spit verses, I spit curses, bring doctors, nurses, going through purses, tampons stop the bleeding, the ambulance, fire truck, EMT speeding, but it's too late, get served like a food plate, never met your son, you died on a due date, another tragedy, ruined your whole family, temporary insanity, you wanted to battle me, now they passing a collection plate, and trying to have a funeral on section 8. Peace to the heads that I'm still cool with. Your girl peaches and cream, I pull up in the cool whip. Everybody standing in the streets with cameras. It's AJC, the beat's bananas. Nah, homie, we don't need no big debate. And what I do with the mic is illegal in 50 states. And you ain't gotta go back to see them. I immortalize rappers like a wax museum. Flows out of space, Jupiter, Pluto, leave a nigga brains on the counter, Menudo, penitentiary bars. Get up in that booty hole, grab the mic and blow your ass back to the studio. Make rappers spit till they lack dedication. They need a psychiatrist and psych medication. Y'all niggas crazy, SSI, I smell pussy, PUSSY. Megalodon, push megawatts, sharp teeth. Niggas can't fuck with it like Shark Week. Who the fuck you fucking with? No, I don't play the shit. I'm giving these rappers the kiss of death. Jadakiss. These niggas is a hot mess. Urg7 got it on lock. Loch Ness. Fuck anyone trying to slow down the progress. Plus I told the salesman, money's not an object. Then I told my crew, failure's not an option. Gotta have faith, push through, trust the process. Y'all spit nonsense on the mic. Make rappers lean like that purple stuff they mix with Sprite. I grew up on the chronic. Send every mumble rapper hooked on phonics. Melt your hair tonic, no seeds and I'm blunted. Call your girl up and put some bees in a bonnet. Nah, the promoter don't book your type. You motherfuckers better not even look at a mic, let alone pick one up. You'll get blasted and left in a casket. I'm burying you bastards.
Go ahead. You're free to go.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh, what is this?
You got it. Yeah, man. It's a good time. That was a good time, right?
man. What is this, man? What you're saying before, you need no other instrument. Yeah, not so much instrument. I was saying like this boom bap beat, and then only your voice make the whole sound on this. Yeah, the lyrics, brother, I'm totally scared a little bit. yeah, brother, this is really.
I came from a battle era. I grew up in a battle era, and although I don't go to the battles and battle artists and do the big battle shows and all that stuff, because it's not the same culture as it was. I'm a little older, so but I came from that LL Cool J, rough battle era, those rough battle lyrics. So that was a record with no hook, no really have a point except, hey, I'm me, I'm here, get the fuck back, get out of my way. That's the record. So it's like, but a lot of times I found if you have a record like that, a lot of rappers will hear that, and unless they're just crazy. They don't want any of those bars. They don't want any of those bars aimed at them. After they hear something like that, which will prevent the battles. So I get to battle on my record, but I don't have to go to those battles. A lot of times, a record like that, although I do several different types of record, a record like that that's just straight in from top to bottom, all lyrics, punchlines, metaphors, similes, uppercuts, jabs, left, right, hooks. When you hit them like that and they hear that, they got to think about, wow, what if all of that was just aimed at Hero and I get this guy's attention, he's talking about me.
Yeah.
Nobody really wants that.
No, brother, no. But I know there's some better rappers outside. Some people, they're freestylers and poetry rappers. It's all about your what you say, how you want to. It's your style. Yes, it's your style. It's all good. Yeah, I don't want to judge any kind of people's and what you're doing there.
Everybody, no, I agree with you. I wasn't speaking on anybody's certain style. I'm just saying that we all have different styles, and a lot of times the people want to battle. And at my age, I'm not battling.
Yeah.
If you hear that record, you know what I mean? I have what it takes if I wanted to go stand in a battle and do that. I'm older. I don't have that. I don't have battle time. Look. If I had time to battle, I'll be on set scratching my head because I have to give up some other space in my mind. So they'll say action, and I'll go, I won't know my lines.
Yeah, no, brother. No, I got you. Then other question, because I read this also about you. You grew up there in Compton in the house.
PT, man, all the way. Went to Willowbrook Junior High in Compton, went to Centennial High and graduated that in Compton. Did about 1.5 years at Compton College before I got my first real record deal, and I kind of left the college to go back and pursue the music. And we did a short tour with a bunch of good artists, man. LA Dream Team, UTFO, James Brown was on that tour. Shaka was on that tour. We did a lot of good stuff, but that was fresh out of high school, like I said, a couple of years of college. So it was a good experience.
Yeah. No, but I would say it's a rough neighborhood there in Compton. To maintain there as an artist, really, I would say. I heard also you've been on stage with King T also. Okay, yeah.
I mean, West Coast legends, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to King T, man. But yeah, man, definitely Compton was really rough, man. Man, but it was parts of Compton that, like anywhere else, you had your good times and your bad times. Life is peaks and valleys. So you had your highs and then you had your lows. You had days where, a team might have won the championship, or we might be in the parade for this or that as the band, or, we might be celebrating something. And you had another day where everybody was coming out for a funeral because, with shootings and stuff like that. So you just had your highs and lows. But I tell you like this, being interested in literature, English lit, history, loving to read, loving literature, the library, that's an escape when you're in those kind of places where if you're not one of those people that can fit in outside in the neighborhood, you have to have something that you could do, because they're going to get you on the way to and from anyway. But if you're just hanging out there because you have nothing else constructive to do, the odds of you becoming a statistic are great. And because I was put in music at an early age, I was always somewhere in a studio or writing or recording, or we were trying to develop something or play. So I was always busy. And when you're busy, or your mom says, hey, you're not going to hang out on the block, you're going to go to church in the summer, and you go, what? And and now you look up and you're in vacation Bible school making like prayer hands for clay, but you're not on the block. You're not on the block, and you may hate your mom, I hate her, she's this, she's that, she didn't let me go out, she didn't let me go to the party. Then you find out somebody at the party got shot. Just real shit. I mean, excuse my language. You find out somebody at the party.
I got you. Yeah.
Just saying, you find out it was a shooting right where you were trying to go. And her job is to protect you. So that maybe that was the Holy Spirit from God. Maybe it wasn't your time. Maybe that was her mother's intuition. you know, or woman's intuition, whatever. But she was being a parent, and she was saying, "No, you can't." And you may not have understood that at the time, but if you were at that party, you may have been further traumatized. And I grew up, man. I got a lot of PTSD, you know, from where I grew up, man. You know, the gunshots, the helicopters,
Okay.
the
Okay.
police,
The ghetto birds.
all day and all night, man. It's the thing, man. Sometimes when you just sitting by yourself, you fucking hitting blades, man.
Okay, okay. No. I want to come into a special thing about Compton. Maybe you connected with there any kind of artists like MC8 or the Ruthless Master Easy E.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, man, is speaking on Eight. I have had the opportunity to meet Eight, you know, a couple of times. Never worked with him and don't know him personally, but definitely have run into him, you know, as another artist and MC out here from Compton, especially. You know, and he's a good guy, man. He's he's very talented, and he's a great businessman and entrepreneur. So at the end of the day, yeah, I've never worked with Eight, but shout out to Eight. I've been blessed to be in the presence of all this greatness, man. You know, King T, like you said, and just you know, Exhibit, and you know, Wu-Tang, and just a lot of other artists, man. And I haven't linked up with a lot of West Coast artists that are mainstream, because I started as an underground artist, and so I've linked up with more, you know, underground artists. One of the artists that I had the opportunity to do a record with recently was Keek the Sneak, and that came through my homeboy. Yeah, that came through
Okay.
my homeboy Cornbread Cali Wild. He has a project out, and he said, "Hey man, I got this song, and it's me and Keek the Sneak. You think you
Wow.
want to get on the record?" I said, "What?"
3 times crazy.
Send me the record. So it's out right now streaming. And, you know, I mean, just stuff like that, man, you know, having those opportunities, you know, but definitely, yeah, being Compton was rough, man. Not gonna front and had nobody thinking it was like, you know, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air out there. Compton was real grimy, man. Like, I'll give you a quick story, man. I was working after school at the burger stand. I was working at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And you know, it was kind of like based in a blood neighborhood. The McDonald's was right across the street from where Suge Knight, you know, ran over, you know, my man, you know, the guy that got killed out there, Terry
Okay.
Carter, allegedly, you know, out there, what he's serving time for now. But the burger stand's right across from that. I used to walk down there and work at the school, man. I was in there working in the grill area, just, you know, flipping burgers, doing my job. And it was a blood neighborhood. And then some Crips came through, and they was in the drive-through. And then as they pulled up to the window to pay, they saw some bloods, of course, because it's a blood neighborhood, wearing red. They saw the color. They looked in the lobby. They just saw the colors like a bull, and they just started to literally shoot from their car through the drive-through window into the lobby of the store. I think one dude got hit like in the shoulder, and one dude got shot in the ass. But yeah, it was crazy. Glass breaking, burgers flying, cheese melting. You know, like people was just trying to get some hot fries and like a Happy Meal, and it's a shooting. It's like that's how deep it was in the hood, man. You know, if it was popping, it was popping. It was popping wherever, whenever. It didn't matter if you had moms or your kids, you was with your pastor. None of that stuff mattered.
And no, that's not really good. I heard this also. No, I want to especially talk about the music scene there in Compton. What is going on there? Maybe you know also there's some people. No, it's all good. It's all good. Urg7, yeah, brother. Then maybe because you talk about your acting roles or acting scenes, we can also take a look there. Is there also any kind of thing that you say, man, we can take a look at one specific? Because I got this here. What is this?
Pull up Urg7 and put Boot Camp, and then that's one of my movies that'll come up, and you can kind of check
on this here. What is this here? Is this also your YouTube channel?
I can't see it from what I'm.
Manahata Movies. Manahata.
No, that's one of the great, incredible producers and directors that I have an opportunity to work with, man. Michael R. Santana, that's his company, and I've filmed so much good stuff with this guy. Go to his channel, just keep scrolling until you see Knuckles and play Knuckles, and that's a great short film that I did with him, where I play like an enforcer of a cash collector, and that was a great role because we didn't get a chance to do a lot of talking. We had to kind of act with our faces, and we had some dialogue, but we kind of had to sell it with a lot of faces. I think it's that Knuckles, the green one, if it says short film. But yeah, this is a great, and this guy is one of the guys who gave me one of my own first movies, the biggest thing that I've done to date, called Boot Camp. He's an incredible producer, writer, and director, and I'm blessed to have him in my life, and I'm so lucky to have worked with this guy.
Okay, then we're watching here from this few minutes. I would say 11 minutes is too much. Or the complete Knuckles.
Yeah. You can play a little bit of that. That'll just show him a little bit of my act.
Okay. Okay, then we take a look there.
Joey. Knuckles. Knuckles? Joey.
I was gonna talk to the boss about the payment. I know I messed up. I just haven't gotten a chance to talk to him.
It's okay, I understand.
Thank you.
Knuckles. You understand?
I want to thank you both for coming on such short notice. Sydney, Knuckles, how are you, my friend? Now, I sent my boys to talk to somebody, but evidently he's not listening. So I need you to make this motherfucker hurt. I want this nigga to bleed. See, he owes me money, and he's 6 weeks behind. I wouldn't tell Picasso how to paint, so I'm definitely not gonna tell you how to do your job. So I want you to go by his studio, and I want you to wreck the place. I mean, I don't care what you do. Break this motherfucker legs, but I want you to beat his ass like a thief in a third world country. But I want him to know that I'm serious about my fucking money. Now in that envelope, there's another assignment for you. A 14-year-old kid. Huh?
man, I watched this later complete this whole movie. This is really, I really like that.
Good stuff, man. We were getting the opportunity to share some good stories and kind of create them ourselves, whereas a lot of other people are kind of forced to wait on Hollywood. I'm blessed to have good people in my life like yourself who know how to work this media. So we're doing our own films and stuff, and just being blessed to be able to leave things behind like that right there. Rap Tales. That's me rapping in this book, and that was in the schools at the scholastic level. So when you went to school, a lot of kids, this is one of the first raps that they heard in school. When they on one side of the tape, they tell the story of the Billy Gruff, and then on the other side of the tape, when you flip it over, I'm rapping. And when I say I'm rapping, I mean when you open this thing, my name's on it. When you open this thing, from the first words to every word in the book with the story is the sound of my voice telling them the story in rap. That's enough to get the Billy Goat and the Magic Fish. And both of those are on my YouTube. You can go and check those out. They're streaming now. Both of those were in the schools through Scholastic. I'm very proud of those books. I've had adults right now tell me that this is one of the first raps that they heard in
Wow.
preschool. It just
Wow.
blew my mind.
Wow. Wow, brother. No, yeah, you're a pioneer. I was saying this in this. I never heard this. Somebody can, yeah, given some people, some small children's, the first rap lessons.
It's a blessing to be able to say I took it back that far. You know, a lot of the vets right now, maybe they're still in the game. It's just it's so hard to reinvent yourself. So it's, as we get older, it's rap artists and hip hop artists. They want to take our jersey, put it on the string and pull the string and put our jersey up there, retire, and put us on the pasture with the cows. We're chewing the fat with the cow. We go away as our older artists, rap artists. You got your artists like Willie Nelson, and he's got the braids and they're gray. He's got the long gray beard. He's still rocking. You got the Rolling Stones, and they're gray and they got the hair dye. But then when it comes to rappers, they say, "Hey, man, you're old. No, let me see your chin. Let me see the gray hairs." Nobody listens to the dad. We don't want to hear you.
No, brother. No, everybody listen to KRS-One. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Shout out to Chris, man. Hey, man, KRS-One is truth. You're right.
Yeah. So, but for me also interesting. But you're wearing some clothes. Are you got also own merchant brand or something like that?
Yes, sir. This is one of my best friends, man. This is my guy Max Oliveras, and this is his brand. He actually, man, it's incredible that you just said that because he just sent me something. It's crazy to watch this. His brand is called Records Are Forever. Records Are Forever. Because we on our hip hop. But what I received from Records Are Forever recently, Hero, and I'll share this with you and your viewers, man, as an exclusive, because no one's even seen this. I got my own Urg7 collectible from Records Are Forever. That's a custom-made record crate with my real records inside, some of the real releases on the crate, made especially and specifically by me. That's the first record I ever made out of high school. This record crate was made specifically for me by Records Are Forever. So yeah, man, check them out on Insta and you'll see a bunch of great stuff. He's done stuff that's been on Drink Champs. He did one recently for Rico of the Alcoholics. I mean, he has Ice Cubes. He has stuff for Tupac. He just makes these collectibles, hip hop. I'm so blessed to be able to have my own. The only reason you see me touching it is because the case hasn't arrived yet that I'm gonna put it in, the glass case.
Brother, no, that is really an amazing story. I heard some things about rappers, that they got their own characters as a small figure, something like that. But what you got your own vinyl tapes inside a box there. This is really an idea.
Hero, what's crazy is this though. Like, when you're on the outside and you don't know the story, it's even crazier, right? But what you saw in that crate was you saw that record in that crate, real vinyl. You saw
yeah. I got you. No, I got you, brothers. Was
in that crate. So to have him take what I'm doing with my numbers and my record and make that immortal like that, that was incredible to me, man. When I got that thing, I kind of teared up because, believe it or not, a lot of artists, they don't get their flowers while they're here. People say, hey, there's Guru, rest in peace. There's Gil, rest in peace. There's MCA from the Beastie Boys, rest in peace. There's Malcolm McLaren, rest in peace. But then, you don't get it while you're here. Etta James, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Idea, rest in peace. But that's from my man Records Are Forever too, who are keeping those things alive. A lot of times we don't get our flowers while we're here. We get flowers. People try and recognize how great we were when we're no longer here to be great. So for someone to say, hey, you know, I recognize, you know, your greatness, just like you did, you showed them my IMDb page and my movies. But for someone to say, hey, I recognize your greatness, and you're sitting here in your studio still attempting to be great and still trying to create content, still trying to come up with greatness, and then someone else says, hey, wait a minute, I don't care what anybody else is doing, and I don't care what anybody else is saying. I recognize that you're interesting. You're, as an artist, you're doing a lot. You have your hands in a lot, and I want to talk to you about that. There's who but Hero taps you on the shoulder when you have a script this big, movies, brand new videos, single streaming, and says, hey, it's Hero. He wants to talk to you.
No, brother. No, don't. For me, it's no problem. I'm always cool with everybody. No, for me, also really interesting. You're sitting there now in your own home studio. Is this your own, all that kind of stuff that you're working on some beats?
Yes, sir. This is where all the magic goes down. Nearsighted Entertainment is the name of my company, and yeah, this is where I put myself together as far as all my material and several other artists that I work with. This is right where the magic happens. We get together in here, and I'll show you a little bit of the room while we're speaking.
Yeah. That is really interesting.
I can get this popping real quick. Give me a sec.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is like where a lot of the magic happens. This is my movie corner. Over here we have a G5, Apple G5, and a whole studio setup over here. And that setup is Pro Tools. And then here we have a PC setup, which is a setup I usually work on. That's my movie corner, which has a lot of my movie posters and a lot of my accomplishments. Either I'm in those movies or I have music in those things. And then as you come over here, there's a couple of more of my of the blow-ups of the books I'm featured in as far as my voice, bunch of stickers that supports my crew and others, a bunch of plaques where I've done over 100,000 streams.
Wow.
See those 100,000 stream plaques. That's very motivational, keeps you going. When I was in high school, I received the Who's Who in Music Award as a excellent student, outstanding student in music, still in high school, and it came with a book, so I'm in the book as well. Also received Fathers in Hip Hop Award, Hip Hop West Reunion Honors for 2015. Just a bunch of good stuff. So we that is a stripper pole, but we'll move on. We have a bar. we have a bar. There's another TV on that side. We have a fridge. Keep our drinks cold. I was doing a podcast called "Can You Beer Me?" So there's all my mock alcohol. There's a guitar over there and some equipment that we do. There's our heater for when we get cold. There's another guitar. Here's our vocal booth. And the special thing about the vocal booth here at Nearsighted is when you come inside the vocal booth, whatever is on the screen outside, you get to kind of see that on the booth. And we do our ADR in here. So we have our own vocal booth. And when you step in here, you just touch this monitor. And then usually whatever is on the screen outside is on the screen in here, which enables artists to, I'll give you a quick, this enables artists to do what you call ADR. So if they're doing a film and they have to see their scene so that they can match their voice with their scene, what this setup will do, it will enable them to go inside the booth. The scene will be pulled up on video, and as the scene is put up on video, they can see the scene and able to match their voice with what they see. So exactly what you see on this screen, and this was done by my studio tech, and he blew my mind. I thought this guy was literally tearing my studio apart, and I was pissed. When someone comes in your home and you're set up, where you're comfortable and change everything, and you don't know anything, and you feel like a baby in your own, you don't know what you're doing because they've changed so much. But what he did is he gave me freedom. I used to be chained to this desk. He made me wireless.
Oh, yeah.
He made it where I can walk away from that desk. And whatever I'm doing at that desk on that screen, he put it in here. He's a fucking genius. He's amazing. I put the headphones on. I put the shade down right here. I drop it. I turn off the lights if I want. And guess what? Whatever I'm doing if I'm in a program, I can see it from in here. I don't have to go back to the desk. I can control it wirelessly from the. This guy is incredible. If I'm doing voiceovers for a movie and I have to match my voice and my scene's gonna be here, I can match my scene. I can say, "Hey, don't go in there, run!" I can see what's going on, just like I'm already on the set. So he's made my studio into a place where when we're doing vocals and we're putting things together, I don't have to run from the desk to the booth and from the booth to the desk, out of breath, changing the tempo of my heart rate, affecting what my voice tone and vocals would sound like, because my heart rate's different, because my heart rate is going to be different if I'm standing here 1 minute and then I run over to the desk to hit record and then I run back over here and put the headphones on and try to catch it. Of course, you're going to lose something as far as your tonage and your breath and your wind. The way he has things set up, I don't have to move. He's incredible.
Wow.
Shout out to Dallas Now What.
Yes.
That's my guy. Dallas Now What. Shout out to my guy, man.
No, he doing a really good job. You got a lot of good support there, Urg7. I would say it like this, and yeah, I'm really excited. What is going on? Yet now you're going outside.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm feeling real blessed. I haven't even been outside for the day to see what kind of day it is, so I thought I'd just come out here and really just see what kind of day it was outside.
Wow, some palm trees.
Yeah.
Is that your pool or what?
Oh yeah, this is my place, man. You're at my house right now.
What?
You chilling with Big Urg. You chilling with Big Urg right now.
Brother.
Look, when God blesses you, man, when God blesses you and you're blessed, man, you just take those blessings. You take those blessings, man. You just you reflect on life with those blessings, man, and you think about the good things that's going on, like this great interview with my guy Heron, and you think about putting that script down and getting out of that studio and getting away from all that music and those headphones and all that stress, and you say, you know what? Let me come out here and look at the sun and look at the pool and look at the trees, listen to the birds, and then look over there and go, damn, the grass needs cut. That's fucking more work. Fuck. I want to get in there with the little ducky.
Brother, no, you're a made man. I see this. You're a made man. Really, my compliment. I would say, man, really, I'm really glad that you got so much positive things around you. A nice house, everything is good. The pool, you can relax. Also, your own studio there, also for the voice makeovers. Brother, yeah, you're blessed. You're really blessed. I like that.
Extremely blessed, and that's why I stay sucker free, man. I'm too busy to fall into any of the drama. Hip hop usually has a lot of, Ero don't like Urg don't like Ero. Hey, did you hear the song? Did you hear this song that Ero said about Urg? Did you hear it's a lot of drama, and when you're listening to the birds, here, I'll show you. Let me be quiet 1 second. Listen, drama free. Look how quiet and peaceful. Look at drama free. So if you could be drama and you don't have nobody mad, and they may be mad, but they're not arguing with you directly. No one's stopping you. I'm not saying, hey, Hero, I think about it during a movie, and Hero says, hey, I wouldn't do that. That's a bad idea. I don't know. Listen, Hero, there's no yes men and there's no men. There's only me, and I get to make my decisions and figure out what I want to do as a person and as an artist, and then I have to live with those things. So being able to talk to you is incredible. Being able to take a break and step away for a minute and sit by the pool is incredible. I don't have to go to the beach to relax. When I want to relax, man, I put on some trunks, come out here and jump in that thing. And I'm relaxed from that point on. I got a floaty. I put it out there and I lay on that thing and put my drink in there. And then people have to come and say, hey, Dad, don't go you're going to fall asleep in there. You're going to fall over and flip over and drown in that thing. I'll be out there for hours, man. And that's just space, because it's so peaceful and serene just to sit back sometime and cut the music off, because that's where your other inspirations are drawn from.
Yeah, you're right. You need some inspirations. Not only the work, you must also relax and you find a place. You got the place for this. Really nice, brother. Yeah, and then a question, Urg7, is there any kind of plans? You got something to going out on tour? Is there any kind of plans to say, yeah, hey Ron, I can?
Yeah, man, that's crazy that you say that, man. I've had some of my constituents and some of my colleagues, already hit various places and tour out and stuff like that. But one of the most incredible things that I could think of right now is the support that I get from my fans all over the world, Berlin included. And I do, like I just told you earlier, excuse me as I walking back into my studio. As I told you earlier though and mentioned, I excuse me. As I told you earlier and mentioned, I sell music like all over the world, man. So, it's great to have fans all over the world that have been supporting my efforts and what I do. Berlin, the Netherlands, Great Britain, South Africa, Mexico, Canada, Switzerland, Australia, Egypt, Israel, just all kind of places, Guam. It's great. And what I would love to do, Japan, really huge in Japan. What I would love to do is now that I have these things that aren't hanging over my head anymore. And if anyone if they keep saying he kept mentioning things in the interview, he never said what they were. They were cases. I had a couple of cases. You get out here, you live in this world on this rock. I had a couple of cases, and those cases were preventing my passport. And those cases were preventing me from moving the way I would need to. So those cases are over. I did my crime. I did my time. Those are over. Those are over, which now means that the penalty, the sanction, if you will, on me being able to move in the way I want to move, there's nothing but opportunity. If you set me up a venue there to come and say, hey, he's going to be here for 5 days. He's going to do my show. We're going to take him to another radio. We're going to take him to a club. We're going to take him to a record store. And they're going to take him to a club that night. We're going to take him to a studio. And then he's going to get on a plane. I would come and touch down in your city, man, and do my shit and leave because there's nothing stopping me now. So I feel great. And to answer your question, there had not been plans for a tour with the stuff that was going on last year. But once again, that was last year. So yeah, man, I definitely would love to come see my fans because this is where I'm getting all the support from. Those are the people who are buying the records and watching the videos. So I have to come and see them. Anything else would be uncivilized.
Yeah, brother. No, I know also this special situation. The world was still in a joke hold. The craziness takes the world for 3 years now. I think so. But yeah, I don't want to go in details about this. I want to break him free like you. That's why I start my show, Real Talk with Heron. And I want to enjoy people like you. And yeah, brother, no, I would say I got also something to tell you something about my show. I do every Friday open art show. I know you're a hard working man. You're really busy. But there's some few people's beat producers from across the globe, also other artists, and they meet and connect with each other for, I don't know, for any kind of projects. That's why maybe you can also be a part.
No, that's great, man. That's incredible. I'll definitely tap in. Are you kidding me? The technology that we have now allows me to sit where I am in space and time, and allows you to sit where you are in space and time, and allows us to converse, communicate, and exchange and disseminate information. And it's incredible. It's an incredible tool and vehicle. So I will definitely tap into that to be able to, especially because I work with so many artists from all over the globe, but to be able to tap in with your audience specifically, and to benefit from people who may have seen this interview, I may have seen their interview and thought something was interesting, and boom, now I'm talking to that guy because of you. That's an incredible link.
Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, brother. I give it back to all the people because I would say I was really bored for 2 years watching the major artists. I don't want to go there also in details, but I would say I decided to discover it in the World Wide Web for independent artists there, and I go in there everywhere, from India to Australia to Jamaica, Trinidad, of course, United States, Africa, in many lands there, Nigeria, Ghana, Botswana, Liberia. Brother.
That's incredible. I mean, music fans are people from all over the world, man. So to say that you go to all those places and you interview indie artists and you give them that opportunity, that's an amazing blessing, man. It's an
Yeah.
amazing blessing.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you, man. I appreciate being able to be a part of it because a lot of times, we as artists, especially indie artists and business owners, shout out to Make a Way Print. You feel like you feel like you're not getting rewarded. Not like a kid, like you want a gold star, but like nobody's recognizing your hard work, like real shit, like at your job or in your field or amongst your peers. Nobody wants to pay attention to what you're doing because you're not clicked up, mixed up, and want to get your dick sucked. In other words, you're not part of I'm trying to say you're not part of their crew. I got a crazy way of speaking, but you're not part of their crew. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you may not get the props, and sometimes that can make you feel down, especially if you're changing gears on them and you shifting gears and you moving fast and you're getting it done and you smashing. But at the end of the day, having these interviews and having someone like you to say, "Hey, man, look, I know you busy as a motherfucker. You got a minute to talk?" We've been trying to do this shit for like 2 weeks. That's what people don't know. That's everybody knows I'm an idiot. I don't know nothing about Zoom. I didn't have it on my phone.
No, brother. No. Don't make your that.
I got another audience too. When my man asked me to do this interview, I was like, "Let me see," and he was sending me codes and passwords and magic carpets and lamps to rub with a genie to come out. Zoom. So he was very gracious. That you guys can see, he's a very gracious host, Mr. Euro, and he didn't hold my ignorance of the technology against me. He tried to assist me and help me get in and understand it. Yeah. He put a good laugh too, like he put a good laugh. He right here. He was laughing my ass in the inbox, like, "You can't get in Zoom."
No, sorry for that. No, brother, I would say I'm really relaxed because I don't want to force on people. Everybody must be relaxed at this point. That's why I'm asking often people, are you sitting there relaxed? Are you comfortable? And when the people say yes, okay, because I'm comfortable and I want to have the people stay talking to me also in a comfortable situation, and then is everything good.
I think that's the best environment and the best way to capture a good interview, because oftentimes when artists and or certain people come into an interview, they may have their walls and their guards up because they know that millions of people possibly could see this, and how they gonna look, how they gonna sound.
Yeah.
If they say anything, flip it, they got to live with that and or explain it and or be possibly threatened for cancel, because we are in cancel culture. You say one thing people don't like, can't hashtag cancel era. You got a hashtag now. You wake up in the morning, your ass is a hashtag. So,
no. I would say
freedom. I like the freedom. If they're comfortable, they're going to give you a good interview. So you're absolutely right. I want to agree with you on that.
Yeah, and I'm also enjoying what you got there, in the hands. I really like that, brother.
Yeah, you know what? You have to stay medicated, self-medicated, and dedicated. Don't get medicated from the pharmacies and in places unless you have a real condition. But you don't need the chemical. Self-medicated, dedicated, and focused, and you'll get where you're going, man. You know what I mean? Period. Out here is kill or be killed, eat or get eaten. If you're the shark, you could be the shark or you could be the fish. Yeah. You're gonna be one of them. You're gonna be one of them. You're gonna have to make a decision about which one you're gonna be. You can move or you can get moved on. You could direct or you could be directed. You know what I mean? So it just depends on what you want, man, and how you're moving out here, and your age and your time limit and your seriousness and your professionalism and your skill level. There's a lot of things that go into what we do to create this content and or be involved in this media, things that other people don't even fathom. They just see the lights and the camera and the action and the makeup and the red carpet and the fun stuff. They don't know about being technical and you can't get on Zoom and you throw your phone. What the They don't see that side.
I like that, Urg7. No, brother, you're really, really fantastic, dude. Guest also, I really like that. I really enjoy this. Yeah, brother, for me, because you make it for so long music, for so long time music, and that's what makes me come into a question. Do you remember the topic of your first lyrics that you've written down on a paper?
Man, listen to me. You wouldn't even believe me, but I have some of my first rap books still from high school in a big tote over behind the booth. It's a long tote, and in this tote is nothing but papers, and it's old peachy folders and old high school folders I used to write in. So I could definitely go back to my first rap. But to tell you off the top of my head, some of my first rhymes, man, I used to rap. I used to rap in a crew, and the way I started rapping was we didn't get to watch a lot of TV in my house because my family was against TV a little bit. They didn't really rock the TV. We had to read books and do piano and flute and read Bibles and play trumpet. My brothers and sisters was doing recitals and math timetables, just whatever. It was different stuff. It wasn't what everybody else had. We were not allowed to really watch TV. So because of that, the radio was on a lot. You know, and I listened to the radio. So the way I started rapping was listening to the radio a lot and saying, I said a hip hop, a hip to the hip, hip hop, you don't stop for rocking to the bang bang, boogie up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie the beat. Now what you hear is not a test. So I knew all those. I knew I was at school. No, listen, Hero, you laugh. At school, I was the human radio. Teachers would run over a recess and think it was a fight going on because it would be so many fucking kids in a circle listening to me telling some shit they ain't supposed to know, like, this is Blow-Fi, the master class, and I'm about to rap some soul to your ass. And I'm in there doing all these records and imitating all this stuff that I'm hearing, and that's how I learned how to rap myself. And before long, I just started not saying what was on the radio and writing down my own thoughts and ideas, and that's how I became a rapper and MC.
Yeah, I got you. You repeat Rapper's Delight and the other people's Curtis Blow.
Everything that was on Curtis Blow, basketball, you know, anything that was on the radio, that was my outlet. You know what I mean? So yeah, at that time with no TV, I could imitate the radio, and a lot of kids they didn't know those records, you know, or they weren't around those records, or they had heard them but didn't know what those records were about. And if they came to the right place on the playground, you know, recess, I'll tell them what those records were about. They'll hear with no music, really clear, just the words, and go, oh, you know. I got kicked out of school. I got kicked out of school in high school for that, you know, for writing a song, and it went to the principal and the dean of students got a hold of it, and I got in trouble. So, you know, you got to, hey man, you know, pick your lane, pick your poison. It's all gonna hurt.
But I thought as an artist, you got the freedom of speech. I heard this, but not really.
What I did was wrong. I'm gonna take my medicine. You were a student at the school, and me and you had beef. What you did was wrote down a nasty rap about me, maybe 4, 5, 6, 10 pages. It didn't matter. But you did that. You typed it up in typing, and you made copies of the copy at the school, and you handed it to everyone. So when I came to school, everybody's looking like this, and looking like this, and looking like this, and looking like this, and flipping the paper, and looking like this, and laughing their ass off. What the fuck is that? Everybody with these papers. And it was somebody who did that to me, and it was a female. So what I did in retaliation was left the school, went to the studio with my boy, did a super long 10, 15 minute cold. What I talked about her super bad, man. And then after I did the rap, I made tapes, not papers like she had. And the tapes were all over the school. And then one of these tapes came to the dean's office, and they were gonna play it on a little thing like this for my mother. And and I was sitting in the office going, please don't play that tape.
You was cold busted.
Please don't play that tape. Y'all heard y'all know she wants to kill me. Please don't play that shit. Tape, I got suspended, the whole shit. You know, you live and learn.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, Urg7. We can come in now to your Western. I don't know another movie or music, but I think this Western is also you acting there also, and
acting in the Western. The Western is a music video. You can play it.
it. Yeah.
Wild West official music video. Just find the one that says official music video, and that'll be the one.
I think yeah.
My shout out to everybody in Wild West.
Okay, then let's go.
My name's Smitty, and I'm gonna tell you a story about wise guys in the Old West. Starring Loke the Smoke and Urg7. Hold on to that. It's gonna be a doozy. Walk in the saloon, drop Skrilla, doors still swinging, sipping sarsaparilla. Cowboy boots and a Stetson. It's the DigiGod Urg7. Shoot up the bank for the pesos. Rob the stagecoach, vanish like the gray ghost. Wild Wild West, they gunning for the gold rush. My rhymes fresh, they coming for the cold crush. Put your saddle on your horse and let's ride. Still WG, CPT, West Side. New horseshoes on a stallion. 35 miles to the gallon. On my zap shit, need more bounce. From the courthouse to the whorehouse. Nah, I don't care if they ain't down, cause it's a new sheriff in town. Sunny blue skies and the females gorgeous. We sip moonshine, stealing horses. Ride through the town like Jesse James. Kicking ass and taking names. Sunny blue skies and the females gorgeous. We just out here dipping Porsches. Ride through the town and you know what it is. Put the thing like Billy the Kid. They all know how I move. Trifle man, in your city high noon. Rifleman, kill you with the whole town watching. Lil Timmy Thompson ran to get the posse. Cock back, blow your bitch out of bonnet. It was my name, my face in the bulletin said wanted. And they was tying up the noose for the hanging. Every record I spit and produce be banging. Gunslingers, horse thieves and murderers. Need supplies, pull up at the Western Surplus. I hear they at the Best Western, asking questions. Gotta get more ammo for the Smith & Wesson. Fuck around, have to bury a henchman. Notified next to kin by courier pigeon. Fuck around, get blown out your vest when you out here trying to get it on in the West. Sunny blue skies and the females gorgeous. We sip moonshine, stealing horses. Ride through the town like Jesse James. Kicking ass and taking names. Sunny blue skies and the females gorgeous. We just out here dipping Porsches. Ride through the town and you know what it is. But to pull that thing like Billy the Kid. Well, that's the tale of wise guys in the Old West. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, I don't get to tell these tales too often, Obo. And old Smitty getting kinda old here. All up in years, you know. I done put a lot of notches on the cowbelt. It just warms my heart to sit here over a black kettle of coffee and a pot of beans and tell you guys about the old West and how the wise guys survived the gold rush. You know that old rascal Mr. Loco got away, turned into an outlaw, and vowed that one day it would be wise guys all over the world.
Wow. Wow, brother. I saw you also direct. You directing all the script.
Yeah. Let me say this, man. Look. Excuse me. Let me say this, man. Sorry. To the directors that I know and the directors that I don't know personally. Excuse me. I am not by any means trying to say that I am Martin Scorsese, we clear it up. No Martin Scorsese, no Steven Spielberg. The reason these videos are I am directing. I will admit it. I have my hands up on the book. I'm directing my videos, but here's the reason: to save time, money, and energy of someone coming in and doing a subpar and or piss poor job. And not that everyone or anyone would do that, but when you're doing certain things, no one's going to do it to the satisfaction because they're not in your mind. They don't actually know where the ideas are coming from. Some stuff you can't explain. You just have to show people. That's where they're saying, I can show you better than I can tell you. That's where that saying came from. Sometimes you can't do it. So I'm directing for that purpose, because what you're seeing is me trying to tell the story, and you've heard the audio, and now I'm trying to give you a visual representation of what you heard. So what you see is me trying to capture that. So I'm saying, hey, we need to shoot this, or hey, we need to shoot that, and that puts me in the realm of the director, pushes me in there. Get your ass in there. Hey man, what? So I'm directing, man, and I'm having fun, man. I'm having fun because, you know, as an actor, that puts you on one side of the camera. As a director, that puts you on the other side. So now I could actually literally say I've been on both sides of the camera, and it just feels good to be able to kind of direct your own steps and call your own shots, as opposed to someone else doing all of that and then it failing and or flopping, and then everybody looking at you. And you know, you weren't in charge of a lot of those decisions that were being made at the time. So when you're in charge of your own stuff, at least when it flop, it's your flop. It ain't Doug's from accounting's flop. It ain't, you know, it ain't Liz's idea, you know, in production. You know what I mean? It's your idea. So, you know, you live with it. You live with it if it go, and you live with it if it don't. I'm happy that Wild West was a success. I'm happy I didn't try to get horses and cows and a bunch of girls showing thongs and cowboy boots, cowboy hats, and cute cowboy outfits. It wasn't about that. It was about a story, and the cats want to see TNA. They say my video look like a sausage party. I get it. I read the comments. I don't not read them because that helps me be a better artist. But for the people that say it's a sausage party and wasn't no females, it's not. Go on YouTube, and it's a trillion videos where you can see that. You ain't got to get that from Urge. I could definitely bring you something a little more creative and try to be a little more excited to tell my story than to have to use that. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what the song's about. But that didn't really have nothing to do with my record.
So your first joint was the first time, or that you directed a video clip or a film, or you're doing this often?
Well, all 9 videos I did this year, plus everything I've done, you know, in the last probably 3 or 4 years, I've directed most of those videos. Now, a lot of the movie stuff, that's just been stuff roles and stuff I've been blessed to get because people see my work ethic, or people like my talent, or they like something about me, and they feel like I could do the character. I literally got a script yesterday in my email from an artist, and basically he wants me to, you know, basically I play a character in his upcoming film called Hip Hop Police. So he sent over the script. So I looked and saw that it was a script, but I didn't kind of go. I looked and saw it was a script, but I didn't go into it. I'd like to talk to him first and make sure I know exactly what he wants me to do, which character it is exact, how I'm supposed to approach that. And then I'll open it and read it with all that in mind as I soak up the character and try to see if this is something I could become. Because when you do roles, you have to kind of become the character just to sell it.
Yeah. Okay. I got you, brother. No, I'm really impressed by you, Urg7. You're doing a lot of things. I would say if I do only one thing of this, I would say I will not be so successful like you. That's why I would say you're doing few things, and you're successful in voiceovers, also in music, and film, brother. Yeah, also directing is all, man, really, really good.
I appreciate it, but you just, to anybody out there listening, man, no cap. You just got to spread your wings. You can't be scared to try. I so long waited, you know, for people. I'm waiting for this thing, or I'm waiting for that money, or I'm waiting for this director, I'm waiting for this camera, I'm waiting for this check, and wait, you know, you always wait. You know what I mean? And you can wait all you want, but if you look up at that clock, it's not gonna stop ticking. It's not waiting with you. It's like if you're waiting, the clock's not like okay, and it's just sitting there. That clock is still ticking, and time is still moving with moving on with or without you, whether you're waiting for a certain thing or not. So if I could give any advice to any up and coming recording artists, producers, directors, writers, any kind of artist, painter, anything, just don't wait, man. Go on out there and, you know, get your supplies, do what you got to do, get your resources, use what's around you. Don't wait for Hollywood. You know, you don't. maybe you don't get to go to Hollywood. Maybe Hollywood knock on your door. You never know how it's going to go. And if they never do, at least you're creating the content and doing what you do. Right now, I'm not looking for Hollywood. I'm just loving everything I'm doing. Like I said, I don't have any yes men around, and I don't have any no men around. Like, I just do what I want to do, man. I'm just having fun doing that. You know what I mean? Especially at my age, I don't want nobody telling me what the fuck to do, man.
Yeah.
Not like that, but like that.
Yeah, I got you. No, Urg7, for me was a really nice interview. I had a lot of fun. Also get some more informations from you of what you're doing there as an artist. And yeah, you're blessed, and keep on doing what you're doing. And if you got something new, or you want to coming up, maybe also with the whole crew. I think you got also a crew, some people's there, and
Shout out to everybody I rock with, man. Shout out to McDouce, shout out to Rockbox, shout out to Nephew Michael, shout out to Mouthpiece Sadiq, shout out to Lil Ratchet, shout out to everybody, all the wise guys in all of the countries everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Loke the Smoke. I got a big crew, man. I could sit here and name names forever. Junski the Killer, Revenge, aka Lebo, aka Revenge. So I got a lot of shout out to the whole crew and the whole family. I'd love to come back with the crew or with a new movie. I got a few movies I'm working on this year, so I'd love to come back when we get the trailers for those and maybe talk about those. I dropped the album in January, I think January 28th. It's called Urg7 Eddie Paper. It's called Paper Route. That's streaming now everywhere digital music is sold. And I'm about to drop again in like June. So I'd love to come back and discuss, whatever upcoming projects I have if you got time, to rock with me, man. And it was a pleasure to rock with you. You're very resourceful. You're very resilient. You hunted me down. You made me learn. I had to go on YouTube and study how to rock with you because I didn't even know how to fuck with this shit. But you made me do it just to be able to have an interview. I respect that because before you, I didn't even have a Zoom on my phone. Zoom meeting. What the fuck is that? So now look, you're never too old to learn. So rocking with you, I learned something. So hey, you taught me something. You taught me something. You got your interview. You taught me something. I'd love to see you again anytime, man. Anytime you need anything from me, let's get it. Now that me and you can actually see each other, communicate, and we got this thing to work, send me your exact email. Send me exactly what you want me to say as far as a script. You're getting it from me, so it's no language barrier. We're not texting back and forth in messages. What do you mean, huh? Trying to figure it out. Send me a script of what you want me to say. I'm going to go in that booth. You're now listening to the sounds of Hero. Whatever you send me, I'm not gonna radio drops for your script so that you can use those when you do the show, when you putting your shows together. Just because for what you did for me, man, I'm gonna send that love back to you, man. And I appreciate you and everybody over there. You know what I'm saying, in Berlin. Thank you, man.
Okay, brother. Then I salute you there. I think so in Compton, California. Is that right? Compton, Los Angeles.
Yes, sir. Hub City, yes, sir.
Yes. Then peace out from Berlin, Germany, brother. Urg7 was in the building. Real Talk with Heron today. Yeah, I had a wonderful guest here. Peace.
Definitely. Peace, fam.
Peace. Peace out, brother.
Real Talk with Heron international show today.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Omega. Yeah, I'm in SCN. Yeah, I'm gonna play Omega. Yeah, I'm in SCN.
This is Real Talk with Heron.
Real Talk with Heron.
This is Real Talk with Heron.
Real Talk with Heron.
This is Real Talk with Heron.
Oh, this is Real Talk with Heron. Oh, this is Real Talk with Heron. Oh, tabat. Oh, this is Real Talk with Heron. Oh, this is Real Talk with Heron. Oh, tabat. Real Talk.